Dana King, UNC Preps here with Grimsley 2022 defensive lineman, 5-star Travis Shaw. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
It's not been a secret. You've been focused on winning a state championship. You guys did that a couple of weeks ago. Explain that ride that you had for the championship season.
Well, every year I've been at Grimsley since my freshman year, that was the goal. That's the goal we've been working to. And unfortunately, it took us 3 years. Well, it took me 3 years, just to get there to that point. But when we finally got there, it was just like, it was like we did it. And we ain't worked that hard just to get to that point. We worked that hard to win it all. So, we had a great team. We had some pieces that left, some pieces that were missing. But our goal here is compete and it's next man up. So when we got down, it was just like next man up. It was just next man up, and the next man up filled the role, and we got the job done.
Recruiting wise, you put that on the back burner and everything. So now with June 1st coming up, the past and everything's open. What are your plans? I know you did a top 13 a few months ago. Are you trying to get down to narrow that down a little bit?
Well, yeah, I think every athlete around the country was waiting on June 1st. So, now that June 1st is here, I released the top 13, earlier in the year. But, out of all those 13 schools are great schools, and, so as we keep going through the recruit process, maybe here in the next couple of weeks just to see, like, the list getting cut a little shorter to some of the schools, that I can really see myself at. So, really just, the next couple of weeks you should see the list getting smaller and smaller. A couple of schools losing the list. So,
any hints on visits? I know you went to Chapel Hill for the spring game. Clemson's been mentioned, Georgia, Ohio State. All those schools have been really mentioned with you. Have you made any plans on taking, I know, unofficial visits? I'm sure you're waiting to save official visits for a little bit later.
Well, yeah, I've been waiting to do my official visits. So, but the next couple of weeks, well, I'll actually say one day this week I'll be at UNC. I want to say Friday and Saturday I'll be at Clemson, and then the 17th and 18th I think I'll be at Georgia. So those are the three I have right now. But really, I'm just taking it. Unfortunately, during the state championship game, me and the guys, we went all out and had a little injury. So this past Tuesday I had a procedure on it. But so really just wait for this to heal up. So I can get back in pads, get back in uniforms, take a couple visits, get some pictures in their uniforms. Get back to Travis Shaw for real.
The 13 that you listed, is there a school that out of that, not in that listed in that top 13, that's kind of pushed for you to get into that top list, or is that your final bunch of schools?
Really at the next level, it's really no bad choice. Your choice is going to depend on how you make it. But the top 13, I would say those are schools that's interested in me. But I probably say a school that's probably sneaking back in is probably Alabama. Alabama probably sneaking back in. Yeah.
That's Travis Shaw, 2022 defensive lineman from Grimsley. Just named the NC Preps Player of the Year for North Carolina for the spring season. Thank you, Travis.